to drink or not to drink. That's the choice. Do you know what, mate? I think for the most part, life isn't complicated. I think humans make it complicated. Life is about the simplest of choices, and I think it's those choices that really they dictate how your life is going to end up, good or bad. So, do you fancy a walk? We'll go out walking. Come on. For me, I think a lot of people they use alcoholism or disease or the genes or any other amount of things as an excuse not to get something done, and I know that might sound harsh if you're in the middle of this, and I've been there, and I know people who were a lot worse than me. It's going to sound harsh, but it's such an ambivalent thing to do, because none of us likes the chaos that ensues when we stop drinking. We're going from a stability, even if that stability is killing us, down into a chaotic, disordered situation. Do you get what I mean? And that's the thing. I think that a lot of people they're afraid of. It's the chaos. It's the unknown. It's the fact that they have to do these things and they don't know where they're going to go. They don't know who they're going to be. They don't know how things are going to turn out. Do you know what I mean? But every drop of alcohol that you take into your body is a choice. It's your choice. You have to accept that, and if you accept that, then you start on that road of starting to make different choices. And it's tough in the beginning, that's just the way it is, but stopping drinking alcohol is also a choice. And once you decide to stop drinking alcohol and you say to yourself, right, this is it, then, it's a choice also. Don't complicate the simple. Life, as I said in the beginning, is made up in general of the simplest of things. When you break it down to its smallest components, people complicate things because they either don't want change, or because some people just like the complication. They don't like the fact that life is simple or life can be simple. They want life to be complicated, and in that complication then they create their own chaos. Alcoholic disease, disease theory, the genetics of this, that all complicates the simple. It just complicates the simple. Don't put the alcohol into your mouth. There's something now, right, that simplifies everything as far as this is concerned. That choice. You say you either put the alcohol into your mouth or you don't. Isn't that the simplest thing? No? Do you agree? Telling yourself that you can't do this, it complicates the simple. It adds layers of complexity where none is needed. The most simple way to put this is, don't put the alcohol into your mouth. When it comes to that, you can not put the alcohol into your mouth. If there's certain situations where you've got no choice. When you have to go to work, for instance, you have to go through the full day without putting the alcohol into your mouth. When you're driving your car, you have to go through that journey without putting the alcohol into your mouth. And if you've got to drive later on, you've got to go through the intervening period and the period that you're driving without putting it into your mouth. So think about all the times that you have to do this. And the question is always, do you want to stop enough? Do you want to stop enough? That's the question. Like I said, ambivalence is the thing that everybody has whenever a big change comes up. And that brings along a certain amount of undecidedness. Right? But that's just part and parcel of what it is. Have you taken up the course yet, by the way? You should do, because I think if you want to make things uncomplicated. If you want to see how uncomplicated this can be, then the preparation course is going to go there. So what comes next after that? What do you do once you make that choice? Well, it's only when the choice is made, when you decide that you're going to stop drinking alcohol, when you decide that you're going to leave alcohol behind, when you decide that you're not going to put alcohol into your mouth today or tomorrow, that's when you can move on. So it's only when that choice is made, when you make that decision, you say, right, I'm not doing this anymore. If you choose alcohol, if you choose to carry on drinking alcohol, then you have to put up with the consequences of that. More and more of your life is going to be sucked into that black hole. If you choose not to drink alcohol, then more and more of your life is going to expand, and you'll start moving towards that better version of yourself. If you choose no alcohol, you break the habit. Your habit is not built overnight, right? This habit of yours is built over many years. For me, it was 30 years, but before that as well. The habit is being built, those subconscious tethers, those subconscious thoughts that tie you to the alcohol, tie you to the behavior of drinking alcohol, tie you to the socializing of alcohol, tie you to the culture of alcohol. They've all been put into place a long time before you started drinking alcohol. So it takes a long time for this to be broken as well. You've got to think about it in terms of re-understanding. So breaking things down and seeing where you've gone wrong, understanding things. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in life that we don't understand because we don't look into it. We just accept it for the way it is. So that's the first part of this journey, is to accept those things. Do you get what I mean? Once we've done that, then we can start to create better habits that are going to sustain us in a better situation. And it's getting to that best possible version of yourself. I tell you, it's such a nice place to be. Not at the best possible version of yourself, but on the journey forwards. You're getting up every day thinking about it. You're getting up every day working towards something that is so personal. It's so you. Everything about it is you and your life and the people that are around you, and building progress and trying to make order out of the chaos. Hey, come here, let's sit down over here for a sec. It's only after you stop drinking alcohol that you can really start to break down the structures and the habits and the behaviours and the little routines and all that kind of stuff that have been holding this habit together. You can't do that while you're drinking. So stopping drinking alcohol is the first thing to do, and then after that, it's up to you. But the more work you put into it, the more work obviously you put towards yourself and growing and getting to that best possible version of yourself, the better. Look, I'm going to continue walking anyway, so speak to you soon. Bye.